This is Juliana, age 7 and a half. This is Eric, age 7. This is Noah, age 7. This is Brandon, age 7 and a half. These children and others like them will try to make you understand what they're talking about on Child's Play. Here is the host of Child's Play, Bill Cullen.
Okay, thank you. You are very kind, and we appreciate your being so nice. Welcome to Child's Play. It's a game for grown-ups. We'll meet the children in Child's Play in just a moment, but first, let us say hello to our grown-ups. Like, for instance, our champion won the game on the championship yesterday. He is Jay Brooks. He has $5,500. Welcome back, Jay Hook. Jay Brooks. There you go. So far, you've been here 2 days, you won $5,500, and I've changed your name 3 times.
That's right.
Jay, for the record, tell us a little bit about your children.
Thank you. 3 children, and ages 14 to 21, and our youngest girl is planning on being a lawyer and supporting us for the rest of our lives.
Your wife deserves the credit. What's her name?
Sylvia, and she's out in the audience.
Hi,
right
Sylvia. Happy to have you with us. Here is our challenger now. It is Terry Ferguson. It's Child's Play, Terry, so tell us about your kids.
Hi, Bill.
Hi.
My children are lovely, and I have 2 girls, and Stacy is 7 and a half, and Dana is 3 3/4.
Okay, it's a fractional society
Yes.
that we live in. If you're all set, we're going to get started with Child's Play. Now, to explain, we took our Child's Play cameras, aimed them at children in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd grades. They are 5 to 9 years of age. We gave them some everyday words and asked each child to tell us in his own way what that word means. Now, we're going to show you several children defining the same word, and you can take a guess after you've listened to each child. Now, we're going to start the guessing with you, Jay. First, let us show the audience here in the studio and at home the word you're playing for. Okay, that's the word. Now, when you listen, is Heather Chapman going to describe this? When you listen to Heather, try to define this word for you. Put yourself in the mind of a child, and remember that this is her honest perception of the word. So a little psychology might help. Miss Heather Chapman, 7 and a half from L.A., here's her description.
Something to keep, if you go to old folks' place or something, they have it so that nobody can sneak in there, get in there and maybe hurt the old folks or something. They have that, and they're just around the main gate, and they make sure nobody gets in there that's not supposed to, and they usually have a little thing where you can call in, and then they'll let you in because you called in, if you're coming to see your grandparents or something.
It seems the audience and Heather and I have a joke among us. Jay, what do you think from that description? What do you think the word is?
Well, Bill, I'm glad you preempted that when she said that. I would have to go with some type of security guard.
No? Good try from what you heard. I cannot criticize that, and I'm sure the audience is with me. Now, you get a bit of an advantage here, Terry, because you already heard that when you're going to hear the second definition. And it's Sasha Segan, and boy, can he define him. He's 7 from New York. Sasha.
Well, it's like Medicare. That's a form of it. And you need a number. And you need a number of it and you need you need a card with a number on it, which is your card for that, to be on commercials and stuff like that. I don't need one to get on that game. To get on this game show. Luckily, I don't have it. And Reagan's budget cuts made prices go up for it. So now old people have to pay more for it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sasha Segan's opinions are his own and do not necessarily reflect the political leanings of anyone else here. On the basis of what you've heard, Terry, what do you think it is?
I think he is very articulate. I think it is Social Security.
You are right, and you have the first point. He is articulate. He gets to the heart of the matter. He takes the long way around, but he gets there. That gives you a point. As you know, we play Child's Play until time is up, and whoever is ahead at that point wins $500, as Jay did, and a chance for $5,000, as Jay did. We'll be back with Child's Play right after this word for you. Okay, we're back again. Terry's leading 1-0. Now we're set for a new word, and this time we're going to begin with you, Terry. Let's show the people at home and here in the studio what the word is. Okay, here comes Charles Miller. Listen carefully, Terry. Here's his description. He's from New York City.
It's like, well, like getting a phone call at night and you receive a message like, die or go on. This is a warning. And it's like not, it's like being told to not play baseball anymore, else you'll die for it. Something like that.
Something like that. Terry, that should have locked it in for you. What do you think?
Certainly. I think possibly a threat.
Threat is right. You got it from that, and that's well done. That's pretty good. Did you have the idea of threat, Jay?
What's that?
Were you thinking threat, too, at the
No,
end of
not at all.
That was pretty good. Either guessing or reasoning or intuition or whatever. It worked well. All right, now we're going to come up with another one. 2-0. Terry's ahead. Here's the word for the people here in our audience. Okay. Oh, here's one of my favorite youngsters on this show. He is Eric Yale Vaught, and he has a way of putting things that intrigue me. He's 7 from L.A. Eric?
Say, you have. I've seen this one done before. There's this blade the guy has to stick his head through. The guy has this basket. There's the carrot at the bottom. Moves it over, moves it back, moves it over, moves it back, puts it under the carrot, and then he drops the blade. And it looks like it's going to cut off the girl's head, but he drops the blade, and it cuts the carrot, and the carrot falls into the basket. And she comes down, and her head is all together.
Which is more than most of us can say. Terry, it's your guess.
Oh, my. I believe that it's probably a magician's trick.
Magic is it, which would be a magician's trick. That's it, Terry. You're off on a run. Doing very well. Well, by magician's trick, you described magic perfectly, and Eric Yale Vaught did his job well. It's 3 for you, Terry, and Jay, you have 0. And right now, Jay's our champion. He's going to try to catch up. Here's another one, and we're going to show it to the folks at home. That's the word that we're going to be trying for. From New York, again, it's Juliana Stefanoff, and here's the way she describes this word.
Well, you go to this big place, and they have antiques and old-fashioned things, and they have glasses, they might have envelopes, they might have pictures, they might have pots and pans, they might have baskets. And they shout out words, but I don't know what they mean. And then if they shout out the person's number, they could have that thing, but I'm not so sure if they have to pay money.
Based on that description, Terry, what do you say the word is?
Oh, I love them, and I believe it's an auction.
It is an auction, Terry, and you have scored 4 in a row.
I can't believe it.
4 in a row, you're leading the game here. Okay, this is the last word in this part of the game. And back with it, first let's show it to the audience. There's the word we're looking for. Back with us from New York City is Sasha Segan, and here's his description.
The universe is in it. It's a black, vast, endless place with no air and no gravity. Our Earth
and the sun are floating in it. And as I said, rocket ships travel in it. And man is trying to explore it and find if there are other beings other than the things on Earth living out there. I'm pretty long-winded.
Right. Audience, do you agree with me that Sasha is not too long-winded? He is a convincing young chap. Okay, that was the description, as Sasha Segan put it. Terry, it is your guess because you got the last one correctly. What do you think the word is?
He's my boy. I think he talks right to me. I would say he's speaking about space.
He is speaking about space, and it's another one for you. So, Jay, you were doing pretty well until all of a sudden someone took the ball away from you and ran with it. The interesting thing is, before our show is over, we get to fast play round, then we get to double score. So, Jay, no matter where you are at this point, there is always an opportunity for you to double up and do some winning. Oh, that means that's the end of this Child's Play round. Terry, as I said, is leading 5-0 over there. And when we come back to Child's Play, we're going to shift gears and play the game for speed in the fast play round. We'll be back to do just that in just a moment.
Speed, the hard part.
All right, we have a 5-0 score at the moment. But, Jay, as you know, it's fast play, and you're going to have a chance to catch up. Now, in fast play round, we're going to show you a series of children, each defining a different word. As soon as either of you recognize the word, interrupt with your signal. If you're right, you win an additional point. Whichever player is ahead when time runs out wins the game, and $500 and an opportunity to try for $5,000 more. Now, we're not going to show the audience these words. We're doing that so they can play along with us. All right, if you're ready, here's Mimi Summer with the first fast play word.
Is something in your mouth and you grow it.
Jay, what do you say?
She's talking about teeth.
Teeth is the right answer. Jay, you have your first point, and the score is now 5-1. See there, this can be catch-up time. All right, both of you ready to interrupt me now? Here's Adam Tantliff with the next word.
This is the back of a train.
Jay is first.
Talking about the caboose.
He is talking about the caboose, and you have it again. Okay. Jay, you beat Terry by the proverbial hair there, but you got the chance to answer. It's now 5-2. Coming up is Stanton Burke. Here's the next word in fast play.
Something you go to in the middle of the summer.
Jay, what do you say?
Going to the beach?
No, it's not going to the beach. Terry, you get a chance now to hear the entire clue.
Good.
Hear it out, let him finish, and then come up with your guess. Okay, Mr. Burke, Stanton, sir, if you're ready, we'll listen.
Something you go to in the middle of the summer. You have fun. You play games and you ride horses.
Okay.
And go roller skating and you sign up for things.
I like that. What do you say it is, Terry?
It's one of two things, but I hope it's vacation.
No, it is not vacation. I think the sign up for things was a big clue. It's camp.
Oh.
Camp is, the score stands, though, at 5 for Terry, 2 for Jay. When time is up, when we run out of time, the winner gets the shot at $5,000. Here is the next word. Describing it is Terry Ann Bradley.
It's a certain dance that the French has.
What do you say, Terry?
I hope it's a minuet.
No, it is not a minuet. Jay, you get a chance to hear Terry Ann Bradley describe the whole thing and then give me your answer. Terry Ann, please.
It's a certain dance that the French has started, and you usually have to be very graceful, and it's not very easy to do because it takes years and years to be able to do. Usually a place in the city to see it is in Lincoln Center.
All right, from all that, Jay, what do you say?
Oh, it's a ballet.
It is a ballet, Jay, and you have another point. Score. We're getting closer. Our champion, Jay, has 3. Terry, our challenger, is still ahead with 5. And there's the bell, and that means we're coming into the home stretch, and now we're going to double our point score. This time, 2 points for every correct answer. The person who's ahead when time's up wins and gets a shot at the 5,000. Okay, listen carefully. Ready with your signals? Here's Kimberly Ryback.
It's an animal that's in the desert.
What do you say, Terry?
Camel.
That's a 2-pointer for you. Congratulations. That brings you up there. 7-3. Okay, coming up with our next one. Ready with your signal? Here's Heather Bergen.
Let's say you did something bad to somebody, like you tricked them or you made them hurt themselves or something. You could go up to them and you could...
Jay.
You could apologize.
Apologize or apology is the right answer. That's it, Jay. You have 5. Terry has 7. Ready with, it's getting close. Ready to interrupt now? Here's Tiffany Woodring with our next word.
If you're going on a long trip and you don't really know,
Jay.
I hope she's talking about a map.
No, she is not. Now, Terry, listen carefully because Tiffany is going to finish her entire description so you can hear it out before you give me your guess. Tiffany, if you would.
if you're going on a long trip and you don't really know if you're going west or north or east, you have something that tells you which way you're going.
All right, Terry.
I certainly hope it's a compass.
Your hope is right. It is a compass. You pull a little further ahead. 9 for Terry now. And Jay, you have 5. And that bell means that's it. The winner with 9 points is our challenger, Terry Ferguson. Congratulations. Come on over, Terry. We'll give you a chance for another $5,000. Jay, our thanks to you for playing a marvelous game.
Thank you.
You leave us with $5,500 in our bank. Thank you, Jay. Hey, congratulations. Good enough. Here she is. This is Terry Ferguson, who plays the game very, very well. Terry, you came up with $500 right there. You look awfully pretty. Look at yourself on the screen. Oh, you're beautiful. Take another close-up of Terry. It's beautiful. Isn't that lovely? We'll be back in just a moment to give her a chance at $5,000. Right now, we got this for you. Terry Ferguson just came up and won the game and $500, and now it's time for you to try for the $5,000. That's in our triple play game. Now, this time we asked our Child's Play kids to write brief definitions of simple words, and we took 3 definitions per word, each one written by a different child, either A, B, or C. Some of them are very far out, as you might know, and some are right on the nose, but you never will know until you pick definition A, B, or C. You'll have a total, as you know, of 45 seconds to get 6 words. We pay another $100 for every word right. Get them all, and you win $5,000. Now, remember, these definitions were written by children. Bring in the clock now. Try to think like a child. It's fun. Time will start when you pick your first letter.
All right, let's start with B.
When you put something in the dryer and it gets smaller.
Shrinks.
Good. Next word.
B.
A seed that grows into a beautiful design.
Flower.
Right. Next word.
C.
A tablet or vitamin.
Pill.
Take another.
A.
It is something like the top of a rocket.
B.
Like a tablet, but small and egg-shaped.
Capsule.
Right.
A.
It's an insect that spreads malaria.
B. I can't think.
An
Mosquito.
insect- right. Go to the next word. Pick another letter.
A.
A thing you like collecting, a thing you do like collecting bottle caps.
Hobby.
Right.
B.
An entry spot in your pants where you put your hands.
Pockets.
Right. Oh, I don't know how we did it, but we did it. I got time was up. I thought time. I never thought. You know. Oh, marvelous. I don't know how much time you have left. There he is. There's the answer. I can show you now. You have $5,000 back in a moment. Right now, we're going to pay for it. Here we go. That's marvelous. Well, Terry, you did it. $5,500. You know, I find myself, because I have to read these things to you, I find myself working as hard as you did.
I know.
You did a beautiful job, and you have $5,500. You'll be back next time as champion, okay?
That's right.
If you like kids, you're going to love Child's Play. We the same to you. Goodbye. Say goodbye to everybody.
Seashell, shell,
Game. Game
boy,
boy toy. Toy shop.
shop,
Talk.
talk,
Show.
showtime.
Chain Reaction, the new game show from the producers of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Tonight at 9/8 Central on GSN.
Chain.
The bell, and that means we're coming into the home stretch, and now we're going to double our point score. This time, 2 points for every correct